What's going on, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the main Murder Mystery 2 betting leaderboard, also known as my leaderboard / duel community. Like the video if you're on the leaderboard or you just want to get on it. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking about the MMR system, new betting rules, exploit prevention system, blacklisting, etc. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then join my Discord server. Link is down below in the description if you want to see all of the Murder Mystery 2 betting leaderboards, like the 2v2 leaderboard, mobile leaderboard, and of course the 1v1 leaderboard. And also join the duel community server to kind of get what I'm talking about with the MMR, etc. I would also like to add, if you're not on the leaderboard and you want to get on it, then submit 3 or more proofs in duel and Spoof's hangout, aka my server, and you'll most likely get on the leaderboard when it updates around like once a month. Okay, so let's talk about the MMR system. MMR stands for Murder Mystery Rating. It's basically your level of skill from your previous MM2 bets that month. There are different ranks of MMR on the leaderboard. For example, on the 1v1 betting leaderboard, it starts with bronze to gold rank, which is below 1500 MMR. Then elite rank, which is 1500 MMR and above. Then empire rank, which is 1750 MMR and above. Next, we got mythical glory rank, which is 2000 MMR and above. And finally, the champion rank, which is 2950 MMR and above, which is reserved for the #1 spot on the leaderboard. For the 2v2 leaderboard MMR ranks, it starts with bronze to silver, which is below 1350 MMR. Then we got gold rank, which is 1350 to 1600 MMR. Then phoenix rank, which is 1600 to 1900 MMR. Ranger rank, which is 1900 MMR to 2200 MMR. And then the final rank, which is global champion rank, which is 2200 MMR and above. If you want to raise your MMR, then you have to win bets against players ahead of you on the leaderboard. And if you are not on the leaderboard, then winning pretty much anybody on the leaderboard raises your MMR. Vice versa, if you lose, then your MMR goes down just a bit. If you want to see the specifics of the MMR, then look at my server or duels. Again, join both of those servers if you haven't already. Next, we got betting rules. Betting rules have been debated a lot, whether it's fair or unfair, so we made a rules section where you can see all of the rules for each map, and anything that isn't listed as a rule is not a rule. So if you're in a bet and someone calls like a weird rule, then you can check the server to see if it's valid or not. If the rule doesn't show up on the map, like in the rules section, then it is not a rule anymore. It's abolished. Some of the rules on there are, they're like a bit cheap, right? But it's all about typing the fastest when you're calling spot the rules in a bet, so you can kind of like stop those cheap calls, Some new rules that we added is the prank bomb rule. Because people have been using that a lot recently in bets. You can now call yes prank or no prank, and it can be per round or for the whole bet. For example, yes prank full would be for the whole bet, or vice versa, no prank full would also be for the full bet, or it could be per round, of course. Now let's talk about blacklisting. We put this in so nobody is like unfair in bets. Nobody's like cheating in bets, stuff like that. The way this works is that if a player gets accused of exploiting, aka doing things such as aimbot, locking, or hacks, did that just make it unfair for the other person, then a blacklisting manager will deal with them. What happens is that we will have them share their screen on Discord and tell them to look through their files, like searching for popular hacking applications to see if there's anything suspicious. For example, we'd have them search for like Eclipse or scripts, etc., and see if something pops up. If we see a hacking application, then they will be blacklisted if they don't delete it or show proof of them not using it anymore ever again. And if, let's say, the person refuses to share their screen, so we know that they're not hacking, then they will also be blacklisted. With that being said, if you are going for the leaderboard or you're on the leaderboard trying to gain MMR, then do not bet blacklisted players. It will not count towards proofs or MMR. And I would also like to add that the duel community hosts tournaments in their server for like big prizes like Harvester, you get MMR boost, and more. Kind of like my server hosts game nights at least once a week. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Subscribe and like the video. I will see you in the next one. Spoof Gaming out.